for all my life. They say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proving right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Boom. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Yo, what it do, Rize Podcast family, what it is, what it be, what is going on. How y'all feeling today, man? Hope everybody had a good day, man. Shout out to Richie Baby on the intro, man. You can't help but, you know what I mean? Feel good when that intro get the plan, because you know the Rize Podcast is coming on, man. Shout out to the JBT Network, everybody that held it down before I came on, man. Shout out to Jay Hardcore. Sparked us off this morning on the 8 a.m. tip. Shout out to Cash Sports. Came through with the 2 o'clock shorty. Shout out to my guy, Just Dude. Held it down at 4 p.m. You know what I mean? They slinging it over to me to bring in the ankle leg on a 9 tip. You know what I mean? We right back at you in the morning with Jay Hardcore and Remo Rich Threads tomorrow Wednesday. So, you know what I mean? Remo coming through on the Rich Threads tip. So, shout out to the JBT Network, man. What's going on, everybody, man? What it is. Shout out to the champ. How can I do it right, man? The real face of boxing, man. Javante Tank Davis, man. Redesigning minds one mind at a time. You know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Under Armour, thanks for all you do for the gym and the community. EOE, education over everything. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotions, a.k.a. Olivia Pope. Appreciate all that she doing, man, all across the city, man, because she holding it down, not just on a boxing tip, but for these kids, these young teens, man. She a voice, she an advocate. She try to find them jobs, keep them out of trouble, keep them, you know what I mean, chasing greatness, man. So shout out to Bad Girls Promotions, man. Don't forget, we got the prom giveaway. Drop them reels, man. I want to upload a couple of them to the podcast. Let y'all know what's going on. So, you know what I mean? If y'all know somebody need that prom dress, man, Olivia Pope got something going on. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotion, man. All the fighters went. Matter of fact, ho. Make sure you go to KenichiBad.com. Use code TRP. Get 15% off, man. He got them black joints, man. I can't wait, boy. They coming. I know. Oh, my gosh. And they fire. Make sure y'all go to www.noslihpgallery.org. Use code RISE10. Get 10% off, man. Show young Damari some love. Then go to MedKillerB.com, man. Show us some support. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Uncle John Boy, man. One of the big supporters, not just this channel, but the YouTube community, man. He always kept us laughing, smiling. You know what I mean? It was a pleasure to meet, man. We got to hang out a couple of days in Vegas for the Ryan and Tank fight, man. And we really had a good time. Shout out to my nephew Peyton, man. Hope everything all right, man. I gotta reach out, make sure you check on you, see how you doing, man. Make sure y'all go to the RisePodcast.com, man. I'm gonna upload some stuff. I've been working on some stuff. I ain't posted yet, but I've been working on some stuff. Got some fire. Richie Baby been sending me some prototypes. So now, man, we're gonna upload some things real soon. Last but not least, man, shout out to Box Raw, man. All the fighters winning, all the coaches winning. Now the Rize Podcast winning. So y'all can say it with me in the chat. Box Raw. Let me get back to the top. Miss Tonya Van Charles Williams Jr. What's going? Oh my gosh. Miss Tanya, you keep a nice one. You keep a nice gorilla on you, Miss Tanya. Hope everything doing all right with you. Hope you know what I mean on your way to a speedy recovery, Miss Tanya. You and the family. Branson, what it do? Kamani Clark, Night Rider 16, Taiwan, you go boot to. Norfolk Green Mountains in the building. All funny video, my God. Kentrell LeGrew, what's happening? Miss Sherry Whitley, how you doing? Daryl Hopkins, Ace, Allen Johnson, Emmanuel Carter, Tom Tom, all things, Cosmic Lando. My God, Richie Baby, what's happening? C. Irvin, the Wiz, Stretched Out Boxing, my Cajun connection, William Old School Aunt, Showtime the Guy, Paz, what's happening? Miss Key Payne, how you doing? CJ Daniels, DH, Robert Matt, welcome to the Rize Podcast. Unheard of, hey baby, all things. Fagusta El Nail, what's going on, champ? Jermaine 419, welcome to the Rize Podcast. 86 Baby Murray. Oh, Marshall Mason, welcome to the Rize Podcast. Boss Dog. Ruthless Squad Gaming, what's going on? Braxton McClendon, all things. Aaron Roberts, Drake E.O. Edwards. Andre Noble, Boxing Dad, my God, what's going on? The GOAT 95, welcome to the Rize Podcast. Brake Marlin, Rocco McBride, Emmanuel Carter, what's going on? Man, talk to me, y'all. That press conference went down. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh my God. Shout out to Bill Haney Promotions, man. You know what I mean? Oscar said, shout out to Bill Haney Promotions. So we're going to give Bill Haney Promotions a big shout out, man. Shout out to Bill Haney Promotions. Ben Gang, welcome to the Rize Podcast, man. What was y'all thoughts on the press conference today, man? I thought it was a dope press conference. I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It was focused on Dragon Assassin officials. What's happening? It was focused on Ryan and Devin. They kept it Ryan and Devin. You know what I mean? And I liked it that. So, you know what I mean? Just do what's going on. Oh, I got something for you, Just. I got something for you, my guy. Since you want to pop in the building, I got something for you. Hold on. Let me get to it. You know what I got for you, champ. There you go. And I got another one. Hold up. Let me do this right here because I'm gonna get him in here too. There you go. No, I only heard it twice. I think like 3 times. Andre Noble. They asked about the 4 fighters, and then they was talking about the tape. The Cam J Network. What's going on, champ? Yeah, you know what I mean. No, they cool. They cool. You know what I mean. But I like it. Back, Jeff. Speedy, what's going on, man? Hope you feeling better, man. You know what I mean. You know, I'm just a phone call away. Ruthless Squad Gaming, what is due? Only thing I don't like, man, and I caught it first. I had to rewind it to double check. When Ryan came in, he came in with both hands in the air, like this. But then he hit him with the and they didn't clip them. So he over. They got him. So you know what I mean. I seen it and I had to rewind it to double check that I seen what I seen. But I ain't really gonna put nothing on it because I don't really, you know what I mean. But they got him. You know what I mean? You got to be careful how you moving, man. So, you know what I mean? But all in all, man, I liked the press conference, man. I like the direction of it. I liked I think they did a good job. I think it was a good job today. The Queen, Miss Mona, is in the building. How you feeling, Miss Mona? Aaron Roberts, what it do? All Boxing Broadcast, what's happening, champ? Yeah, so I know the podcast today to me, I really liked it. Bill had me laughing, of course. You know what I mean? He gonna talk this. Big gang. That's why it was so funny to me, man. They talk about shout out to Bill Haney Promotions, man. I mean, Bill Haney driving the car, man. You know what I mean? We all wait. Miss Lisa Smith, man, how you doing? We all waiting for the time when Devin tell Dad, you go ahead, you drive your shit. I'm gonna meet you there. I'm gonna take my shit. You know what I mean? When Devin start talking this talk, You know what I mean? And really, GP, what's it do? Really put on, man. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little bit better. Damn. Yeah, man. Just let me know if you need me, champ. You already know I'm a phone call away. Urban Butler, what it do? No, my sister's my Bad Girls Promotions hit me, said I need to check it out. Mino, what it do? God damn, you tearing that road apart, Mino. Fat Steel, what's up, champ? On my way to Texas, man. Be safe out there on that road, champ. God damn, what? I can't run that thing like I used to. Dago, what's going on? Rocking with Dev, as you should have. That's who you like. That's who you roll with. Let's Win Boxing. What's going on? Welcome to the Rize Podcast. Hey, you gotta understand this. You gotta understand this. Let's Win Boxing. When you know, you know. You know what I mean? That's the only road he can go. And welcome to the Rize Podcast. Crystal Purnell, welcome to the. What's going on, Crystal Purnell? And welcome to the Rize Podcast. You know what I mean? That's him. I don't gotta dim your light for me to shine. You see what I'm saying? That's his only angle. You see what I'm saying? So let him keep doing it. You know what I mean? You don't. When you know a certain type of person or a certain type of individual, because I don't know William Haney, but the character Bill Haney, I get him. I see them a dime a dozen. You know what I mean? That's the type of person he is. That's how he feels. That's the route he feels as though he got to take to get what he's trying to achieve. You know what I mean? So him doing that, he's looking for the reaction. He's looking for the, you know what I mean? He's trying to spark. Nah, it's just not there. You're not getting that much energy from me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. He got to do that when he in character. You know what I mean? Bill Haney, the character, because that's how I see him. That's what he got to do. Now, William Haney might be a totally different person. You heard Devin today said my dad wasn't like that growing up. He was militant. You know what I mean? So Bill Haney, the character, I see them all the time in Baltimore, man. Fast talkers, you know what I mean? All that shit, that's a character, man. Hood Rich, 410, what's going on? Kevin King, what it do? Man, listen. Ryan gonna have to prove himself against something. Appreciate you, Let's Win Boxing. I basically what it do. Nah, man, that's just, you know what I mean? You get to say whatever you want to say over there. I ain't never seen him get crazy when he was on the Rize Podcast. You know what I mean? Key Alexandria, what's going on, Miss Lady? But back to the press conference. It was dope. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was laughing. You know, I had to laugh at Bill and Bernard. You know what I mean? Bill shooting shots at Bernard. Oscar calling it Bill Haney Promotions. You know what I mean? Even a little face-off. I liked it. The face-off was kind of I liked it. So, you know what I mean? Marshawn West, what's going on, champ? Me, I was listening to them talk today, and the first thing they said was, "Are you gonna come forward? Are you gonna come forward at Dev like you came forward at Tank?" So that's what they preparing for. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, Ryan was pressing forward. He was coming forward against Tank, and he got hit by Tank. So he been hit by, you know what I mean, a tougher opponent. So him taking a chance at Dev, I see it happening. Dev gonna have to engage. You know what I mean? He gonna have to engage because Ryan gonna engage. You know what I mean? So I like Ryan. I like Ryan for the KO. It's a chance Devin could surprise us, but I like Ryan for the KO. I don't think he'll get a decision, so I had to get a decision to Dev. Now, if Dev surprises and get a decision, I would definitely be surprised. I mean, get a knockout versus Ryan or stop him, I would be surprised. Yeah, so I would be surprised. I think they 3-3 in the amateurs. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Andre Noble. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I'm calling it. Either Devin by unanimous decision or Ryan by KO. Yeah, that's good. Big Ray, Shout out to you, Big Ray. Fun, man. Shout out to Fun on his way to Colorado, I believe. Safe travels for Fun, man. My guy going out there to be great, man. So shout out to Fun. Being in boxing news, what's going on? They can't name that they stop reason way. The fact that they can't. No, he could have stopped reason, but he ain't want to engage. Big Supreme, welcome to the Rize Podcast. Scout Scrapatory, what's going on? Something. Where the fuck it go at? Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be a tougher fight than what people think, though. Antonio King, what's going on, champ? I think it's gonna be a tough fight both ways. You know what I mean? Devin used to fight in little old people. He got Ryan a little big, so you know what I mean. He got the so he got to go. Rashad Warren, what's going on, champ? Right, we just yeah, I mean, yeah. But I look at that fight and I wonder, I got a couple questions about that fight. I'm going to keep it to myself, but I got a couple questions about that Devin Rize fight, honestly. Honestly, I do. Because Rize had his hands held hostage and he ain't even really try. So, I mean, Dewan, you got to give him credit, Dewan. Brambo, what's going on? I just Night Ride. I don't know. I just, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I got it, man, though. I think y'all think like, you know what I mean? By no way, shape, or form do I believe Tank is scared of Devin. But I just think the way they're going about getting a fight is really the way they're going about trying to get the fight is really rubbing Tank the wrong way. So, like, this is my opinion. This is just my opinion. I think it's just rubbing him in the wrong way. And you know what I mean? Most people would say, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd get in the ring and fuck them up. You know what I mean? And show them. But at the same time, if I starve them, it hurt more than the ass whooping. You see what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You starve them, you know what I mean? Like y'all see it. Bill's putting out a lot of money, man. And it's not coming back. You know what I mean? You see the numbers, it's not coming back. But a fight with Tank is gonna come back. So you know what I mean? That's why they outprice themselves, because they're trying to get it all back in that fight, and they know they got the ability to do it when you get a Tank fight. But if Tank cut their water off, you starving them. They hurting more than the ass whooping. Because the ass whooping is gonna be, you know what I mean? Big Supreme, that's why I said I would leave it alone. What else saying? I know you're probably tired of the question, but is the Frank Martin fight of Dow? What are you talking about, Brand, bro? Is it a deal? Oh yeah, y'all playing games, man. I don't know what they look like, but I know y'all ain't. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Y'all gotta hit that like button, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all gotta hit that like button. Yeah, I know you did, Reed. You did, Speedy, but I thought he would at least attempt to let his hands go, man. You know what I mean? At least try. I just ain't see it, man. Look, I just ain't see it, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's why when we always talk about the fights, I always say Ryan took the deal, Rolly took the deal, Pitbull took the deal. They took the offer and made what they made, and look what they did. Look what they did after. Man, we got a special honoree guest coming in the building tonight, man. My guy, my big homie, man. Hey, one thing y'all ain't gonna do is talk about Shakur or Keyshawn, because you're gonna have problems from the Mr. and the Mrs. What's going on?
Oh man, what's good, chat? How you feeling, bro? What's good with it?
I can't call it, just up here chopping it up. I try to get Jake Hardcore in here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I said, let me come on and holler at the fan, man. You know, I'm enjoying just like y'all enjoying.
Man, appreciate how my nephew doing, man.
He was just there one. He good though. He back his energy back. The life came back into his face. I'm happy, bro. So he definitely good.
That's all you can ask for. Let me ask you something though, Jess, because listen, I was on Instagram, right? After I got off your show, I was on Instagram, right?
Right.
And like before I seen it, when I was watching Ryan entrance, I had to go back and check something. And I was like, all right. So then when I get on Instagram, I see the picture. I say, "Ooh, they got him. He coming in with the Hitler salute, man." I said, "Ooh, they got
him. He tripping. Out here tripping. Don't even know what he doing."
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? Like you can't overlook it, but you gotta pay attention to all types of details like that.
I kind of missed that, so I'm glad you pointed it out. But you know what I think I missed it because I was thrown off by that music. Nah, bro. Who authorized that music that he came out to? I don't care how popular that song is, bro. You about to fight. You came. What was that? What was he on? Nah, somebody need to get fired, bro. Come out to that type of music. As soon as I heard the music, I said, "Yeah, I can't root for you to win this fight. How am I do? You gonna come out to that? Nah, he about to beat you up." Nah, man. I like Ryan, but I hated that music.
You was cool with the Biggie? You was cool with the Biggie?
The Biggie was cool. At least we could relate to the Biggie. But that other joint, it just wasn't fight music. It's not even about it being related to it. Just wasn't fight music. I was like, really? Dude, you got a gold crap, like you got a seat made for you. You better come out here and show out, man. You out here, man. That wasn't it. He was supposed to come out to something else. He tripped out.
I mean, like,
Ryan just tripped out, bro.
To me, the song that fit Ryan, that fit him. Like some like that fits him. You see what I'm saying?
Man, you killing my confidence for him. Killing my confidence, bro. You Devin Haney about to paint a Picasso on your face, bro. It's gonna get bad.
Fight, though. I think it's gonna be a tough fight though on both ends.
But yeah, all jokes aside though, I keep saying this. Listen, I understand those 6 amateur fights was so long ago, and both guys, mainly Devin Haney, obviously grown so much since then, but they still them same guys. If you get what I'm saying, yeah, they've gotten better, evolved, and mature. Especially Devin Haney, obviously got the experience on his side and all of that, but they still know each other. You can't completely say that's a whole different. You get what I'm trying to say? Some of the tendencies are still there. I know it happened so long ago, so I wonder how much bearing that those fights will have on how this play out. Because I mean, some said, listen, I throw my man one of the best at predicting these fights. I mean, he said it. He said they was competitive in the amateurs. Why not in the pros too? You know what I'm saying? I don't see why. It's not out the realm of possibilities, what I'm saying, for it to be competitive or interesting fight. I don't even like the word competitive with this matchup. Should be an interesting fight because he just not listening. Devin Haney, I'm going to point something out with him. He a smart dude, man. Through all the trash talk with the build up to Rize, you noticed something. He pointed out something. Through all the trash talk, the back and forth is cool, but he was like, man, get you some feet. You ain't got no feet. Mm-hmm. How did he approach that fight? Yeah. Same thing with Ryan. It's back and forth. But what did he say to Ryan? Yo, he said it to Derek James. He ain't got no discipline. He said, come on, Derek. You know he ain't disciplined. That dude do his homework. He know what makes you who you are, where you lack. Your biggest area is your discipline. Mm-hmm. If Ryan Garcia applied himself the way Devin Haney did, I guarantee you most people would feel like he got a much better chance of winning this fight. It's because of the lack of discipline to stop and going, like you not taking your career as serious as you should have. You got to think, look, he said he was drinking for the Tank fight. That's discipline, bro. Mm-hmm. That's discipline. Mm-hmm. You in the biggest fight of your life, but you just like, yeah, drinking is the answer. Let me go get loaded. Like, bro, you tripping. So Devin Haney understands where his weakness is, one of his biggest weaknesses, and I think is his lack of discipline. And he's going to take advantage of that. Discipline is going to win the fight for Dev and lose the fight for Ryan Garcia, I believe. And he got a puncher's chance, but we got the IQ. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he got the IQ to match Devin. He just don't. His best chance is to make it a fight, not a chess match. Chess match, Devin Haney could damn near 10-2 you, 12-zip you. Mm-hmm. I just seen him do it. you gotta change something up. Like he's used to fighting at his pace. You can't let him fight at his pace. You're gonna have to force the fight, but it's gonna come with some risk. You're gonna have to take them risks though, or you're gonna get touched up.
You definitely gonna have to walk. I think both of them definitely gonna have to walk in that fire. Cause you know what I mean, like in my opinion, once again, I say it again, even though I think he really should have did it to Regis. If Devin stops Ryan, that's gonna shoot him on another. That's gonna shoot him on another level. That's gonna shoot him up. You see what I'm saying? Stoppage versus Ryan. That's gonna shoot him up another level. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy.
A decision is gonna happen, but a stoppage versus Ryan. Oh my gosh.
Right. And it's crazy because I could see a late stoppage, and I get it. I know people gonna go crazy. Devin ain't stop nobody. And just because you didn't do it, don't mean you can't do it. Some of him not stopping guys is not just power. I know people take the jabs at the power. He's not a power puncher, but he's a sharp guy. And the same thing I said could happen to Regis in a fight happened to him. Yeah, he ain't gonna hit hard as hell. He's not concussive, but yo, they sharp shots. And if you're not prepared for him, he could knock you on your ass. That's why you're not Regis down. Did you look at Regis' face and say, yeah, damn, that's some pillows he hitting you with? Nah, he was beating your ass in there, bro. So you gotta be careful when you say, he's pillow fisted. Nah, he ain't a puncher. Let's call it what it is. The man ain't a puncher, but he still can sting you, is what I'm saying. Nobody wants to get repeatedly stung by a jab, straight right hands, hooks. I don't care who you are. Don't nobody want to get punched in their face all night for 12 rounds, bro. He jabbing you. He was painting a Picasso on Regis. I'm like, bro, it's looking bad. So if Ryan, best shot is to stay confident the whole fight. If his confidence waver, if he get his confidence broken in it's over. And I could see a late stoppage, accumulation or something like that.
I want to see the battle of Bill Haney and Derek James, the battle of those two minds. I want to see. I'm interested in that also. You know, because Derek James wasn't really saying too much today. You see what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna give you the sound bites, but he gonna come to coach. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to put his guy in the best position. I think that's Ryan's best chance at winning. He got to listen to Derek James. I think in that fight against Duarte, when he started doing that Victorville shell that he be doing, that he done formed straight out of Victorville somewhere. I think that was a sign that he was not listening to Derek James and kind of running out of answers a little bit. Get what I'm saying? You overthought the moment. You didn't have to do that. All you had to do was look over to your trainer, your coach, and listen to what he was saying. When you stopped listening to him, you started doing something stupid that y'all didn't work on. When you started back listening to him shortly after, you got a knockout. You can't make this stuff up. That man know what he's doing. So I think it's important for whatever game plan y'all put together to really go out there and execute, bro. If you see him do a shoulder roll or Victorville shell, because that's not from Philly. That shit is not from Philly, bro. He definitely didn't get that from Philly. He do that, that's a bad sign because it's two things that's happening there. One, you're not listening to your trainer because he told y'all the first time not to. He told you the first time don't do that. You do it again, you're not listening, and then it's a sign that you might be out of answers. At that point, you could find yourself being a sitting duck against Devin Haney. If you run out of answers, because he know what it is. He know to go out there and execute the game plan. He don't care who like it. And he's going to take his openings as he see fit. And if you're not prepared, if you're not going to listen to your trainer, if you're not confident like he is, it's going to be a tougher fight for you for that reason.
I heard it was a Jersey shell too, just for the record.
A Jersey shell?
Yeah, I heard he got that from Jersey. You know what I mean?
Nah, we don't. Well, the shoulder roll. Nah, he didn't get that from out here. Shakur won't dare do no shit like Shakur rolling over in the ring right now, seeing that man do some stuff like that, and they call him from Jersey. But not.
Big Supreme said that's the Camden.
He can't do that. Damn, from Camden. Not with my boy Ray Ford. My boy Ray Ford from Camden. He about to be a champion. I bet you. He's gonna win this fight. Wow.
I like him too.
I like Raymond Ford, bro. He can fight. Salute to everybody in that chat too.
Nah, man. So, how did you like the press conference though?
Listen. I think I'm a easier going guy on these fighters because I feel like I leave that for everybody else to be the super tough critic. So for me, I was looking for a couple things. I don't like when they make things personal and it go outside the boxing, outside the lines, right? So I didn't hear him do that. So I was cool with that. And then hear, Henry Garcia go back and forth a little bit. I thought it was okay. Bill looked like he had fun. Dad spoke when he needed to speak. Ron obviously was speaking with that raspy ass voice. I don't know what was up with his voice. Boy, going through puberty right now, like right now in real time. Like, hey, bro, what's going on? But it wasn't that bad, bro. Regis, him and Regis, I think was more exciting, obviously, because of the trainer aspect. But I wasn't mad at it. Like, what could you expect? You get what I'm saying? I ain't expect too much. Devin is not a big trash talker. Yeah, he can talk, but you get it's only that's a gift too. Everybody can't do that. Like AB gonna trash talk his way all the way into the ring. You get what I'm saying? Like Brian Garcia, not so much. You can tell he literally learning how to talk shit like in real time. Dad coming out of his.
It's forced.
Yeah,
like,
it's a little. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
I kind of enjoyed the press conference today. I liked it.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't. I ain't hear too much of Tank about. You know what I mean? They ain't making too much about Tank.
Yeah.
I liked that. It was.
I loved it.
You know what I mean?
I loved it. I loved it for that reason.
Bill was funny. You know what I mean? He took the shots at Bernard to be expected. He shot his shot at Ryan.
Right.
And even when that Henry Garcia, you see what I'm saying? They went back and forth.
Yeah.
I like the press conference.
A little funny. He made it funny. Nobody got overly disrespectful. I ain't saying you got to be all nice, but I don't like the personal stuff where you can't enjoy it from a fight fan. Like, go at each other. Y'all about to fight. Y'all don't got to take personal jabs. Just go at each other. Say that man ain't disciplined how you were saying. You say you going to knock him out or you going to do him how you did him in the amateurs when you 8 counted him. I like that stuff. Tell me about his 8 count. Dad said, hey, man, I beat him the last time, too, and I 8 counted him, too. So I like this, man. I like it. It's good for boxing, bro. I'm not that overly negative guy. Like, they fought 6 times, and this is 7th. Let's see it. Let's see who, I know what we expected.
This for my mom was.
Yeah, right.
Somebody said, damn, look at Josh. He handsome.
He might be, I know that's Miss Just doing in the chat without even looking. That's her MO. That's her MO. I had to turn the light on. I couldn't be back there all dark and stuff, man. Hope y'all can see. Got the hoodie on. Hoodie just today, man. We got the hoodie on, y'all.
But you know what I mean? Like, man, it was cool. I liked the press conference, man. It was dope.
It's not bad. I'm a real supporter of the sport, man, and I don't try to look for a bunch of reasons to knock what somebody doing. Like the most important thing is for you to stand on business. I always had this conversation, and every time you get in the ring, if that's what you do, I can support you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the little petty stuff. It's like, you're a fighter. You're supposed to talk trash. I want to see you talk trash, but more so, I want to see you fight the fights. And I ain't mad at this fight, bro. I ain't mad at it.
Oh, me either. You know what I mean? I want to see how the press conference on Thursday. I want to see how the Thursday.
The next one, right?
Because you know what I mean? It was nerves. It was nerves in there today.
Yeah. It was. Brian had some nerves going on.
Yeah, that played a
part. You can see it in his body language, bro. Yeah. You see it in the body language, but it's crazy because, dude, you was a part of an event. There's respectfully, I don't think it's no higher level than fighting Tank Davis. You fought Tank. Why the hell are you looking like you just in the first time? Here. It's something about it that's not clicking for me. And I'm getting the vibe like you enjoying yourself too much, if that makes sense. Like there's still a serious side to it where that switch gotta come off. Devin Haney does a better job at turning that switch off and standing on the business. Like Ryan, you look like you still kind of playing. You do realize you have to fight him on 420. Like it's cool to come out here and talk. Rah, get the fans going, but you have to fight that man. And I hope you prepare. That's all I'm saying. I hope you listen to Derrick James. I hope you just give us a good fight. I don't have a dog in the race. But skills pay the bills. Devin Haney's a much smarter fighter than him. More disciplined, especially inside the ring. And he don't care if he win and you boo him out the damn arena. I appreciate that about him. He don't give a damn, bro. I'm coming to win. Like if I could entertain you while I win, cool. But I think the number one goal, you got to go out there and win. I think when you know that, you put yourself in a better position. But, hopefully they come out there to entertain.
Yeah, all day long.
Both of them. Right.
I want to see where the nerves go at Thursday. How I look. Somebody said, man, Jay Breezy, I want to shout out your comment. What do you say, Jay Breezy? Where you go? I fuck with this dude, Just Do. I fuck with this Just Do nigga, man. He not a Dev hater.
Nah, you can't. I'm telling you, I really mean this for everybody that's listening, bro. You can't really say you support the sport like that, and then you got the stuff that they say to other fighters. That's what he supposed to do. Talk shit, act like you know what I mean? Have your chest poked out. That's cool, but number one thing is to stand on business when you get in the ring. That man 31-0. You're 2 division champions. Hating on that is weird. You can't really say you love the sport and you can't rock with a guy that's showing you each and every time you get in the ring, he gonna win. And his performances are consistent. So I'm from Jersey, Shakur my guy, but I support them all these dudes. Like that's a real boxing supporter. I don't have no hate for that man. I just want to see the fights. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes the hate, people get deemed haters when they start hearing who you think can beat them or who you think will give them a tough fight. Then you become a hater. But nah, what was his last 2 fights on pay-per-view? And I paid for both of them and called them live. I done made whole lives shooting down false narratives for Devin Haney. I hate it. You know what I mean? I just want to support the guys. I don't care, you know what I mean, who win, lose, or draw. I just want to see the fight.
Turn your phone down a little bit, Coach. What's up, Coach?
What's up?
Hey, Just, let me ask you this question.
Coach, what's going on?
It's starting to bother me now, just a little bit.
Talk to me.
Let me ask you this: How do you feel about the term "the face of boxing"? How do you feel about that? Because it's starting to be overburning, overwhelming because everybody's trying to use it. Oh, they boxing. It's gonna be the face of boxing. Nah, that's not something. That's not something you can give yourself. That's something you earn.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't just wake up and say, "I'm the face of boxing." You know what I
mean? I agree. I just think people as a whole got different criteria in terms of what they feel like requires you to, you know, what requirements you got to check off to be the face, right? And I think you got to understand that we as a collective, as a whole, kind of can determine who kind of has that status as the face of boxing. It's not any one fan base can do it. And just for conversation purposes, let's just call it what it is. All right, let me use this post I seen today. I seen a post today asking who's the face of boxing. I had Canelo, I had Tank, and I had Devin Haney. The difference is, I think with Tank, you got people that kind of anointed him the face of boxing, and he accepted that and took it and ran with it, as opposed to just anointing him the face of boxing. It's different. So not no one fan base could just anoint a guy the face of boxing. And then again, what are you basing it on? But I got reasons why I would lean toward it being Tank. But he's one of the faces. For the guys, you know, the smaller guys, you can't. It's hands down. It's nothing to debate about. He's doing his thing. He's a lightweight, and he been called out from 47 down. Like, ain't too many people speaking his name. Like, for example, bro, like, why I say it a face? I mean, I get some people will base it on a number of different things. I just think you represent the sport at a high level, and you found a very unique way at marketing yourself without having to attach belts to your name. Like, you are the bar. You are people's big fight. That's to say something. When you got multiple fighters saying, "Hey, man, my biggest fight is that guy over there. My toughest fight is that guy over there." They're telling you. When you got 2 fighters like Ryan and Devin fighting, but in the comment section, it's Tank. Remember, I told you I seen it like the first 15 minutes. I swear I thought Tank was fighting today. He was like, "Yo, is Tank fighting?" So, like, y'all make it, the more arguments y'all make that he's not, or the more conversations you interject him in that have nothing to do with him, makes my point for me. That's what makes him. I'm not saying that because I'm on the ride. I want to be clear. That's my real thoughts of what makes him the face. He garners that kind of attention. He found a way to capture the imagination of a casual fan, the diehard fans. He got legit haters, and he got people that genuinely want to see him win. Bro, that's a winning formula. And then you going out there knocking people out, making grown men take naps against their will, fully trained men. Come on, man. They gonna rock with you, bro. It's hard to argue that stuff. So again, it's what you basing it on. I just think, you know, it takes more than a resume. Like, you really got the peak. You get what I'm saying? You bring them out, bro, and it's just hard to deny that. And he gonna give you your money's worth every single time. Hard to argue it. Mm-hmm.
Every time. What's going on?
Ain't nothing.
Salute, coach. What's going on?
You see the press conference today? What was your thoughts?
I saw the stare down a little bit. That was it. I
What
didn't
you
see
think?
the press.
That's your phone ringing or something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
I keep hearing this weird noise.
How do I sound, yo? How my sound coming?
No, you good. You good.
I'm about to say because I ain't on my laptop. If I'm sounding crazy, I'll switch over.
He always
I ain't on
blaming
the
me.
laptop.
No, I think it's Coach Kenny's phone. He got that one of them gas station phones.
He got an iPhone 12.
I served 88 chat.
Tell him, coach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but man, I'm telling you, man. I say it like this, and I know it's like people don't like to hear it because I'm not picking a side. You can't deny that all these dudes is doing their thing. Can't deny it. And if you're a real fan or supporter of the sport, you can see it for all of what it's worth. You can't tell me after 29 fights, being in 4 different divisions, you never did none. So when they argue that he the face or he the man, you damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Haney, you can't argue that he ain't did nothing in the sport. 31-0, stand on business, 2 division champ, former undisputed. How could you deny that he the man if that's what he fit? You go the same thing. You a 3 division champion. Who the hell can really tell you that you ain't did nothing? What we talking about? What the hell y'all watching? And like the thing is, it's just all about giving people their credit. That's what I do. So I don't look for
You just
reasons
started
to
chopping
take.
up, Josh. You just started chopping up. You
I
just
did.
started chopping up. Yeah.
I'm a switch. I got you.
All
I'm a switch.
He said, "Niggas, girls giving fight party. They don't know boxing, but they know Tank. You already know, Mr. Rainer."
I said that. That's why they be mad at Tank.
Listen, my daughter don't even know boxing, but let Tank fight. She talking about, Daddy, I'm going to the fight with you. You know what I mean?
What I just showed you with my son and who he was watching on that screen. You see, it was blurry and everything. That caught me off guard. That's why I took the picture. I was like, bro done went and pulled up a Tank fight on his own. I said, okay, all right.
Yo, when my first, I think my first fight was a Tank fight, and I was with my son. You know what I mean? When he fought Mario Barrios, I think that was my first fight I went to.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken. I think that was the first one. Well, it was the first one with my son. It might have been one before that, but I ain't sure. But watching my son, like he was calling the shots for Tank to throw, and Tank was throwing them, and a grown man turned around like who's Shorty? Shorty know his shit. I'm like he boxing like that's Tank little brother. He like man, I'm begging you. You know what I mean? He talking this trash. I'm like, man, you know what I mean? Like it gave me a feeling. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's people. Like he bringing people together in different type of ways because you know what I mean. Everybody want to see him. He must see attraction.
It's just if I don't know how people watch boxing, right? I don't watch boxing and look to compare the dudes with every little thing each. You know what I mean? So when you really are just a supporter of it, you enjoy what you see. You can't, like I said, do that man give you your money's worth? Do Devin Haney display boxing at the highest level when he in there boxing? You get what I'm saying? These dudes do their thing, man. Boxing is in a good space, man. We just appreciate more of what we saying and stop complaining and shitting. It's a lot of good boxing that's taking place if you really just enjoying it and not being an angry ass fan. You get what I'm saying?
Let me get this. Tune, appreciate the support. He said, like I said before, ask Bill Haney promote a fight and not mention Tank name for promotion. It can't be done. Ain't looking forward to this fight against an Instagram star. Exhibition fighter, they said. Appreciate you, Tune. Listen, we left the Rolly fight. It was 3:00 in the morning, man. We was walking down. I could have caught the shuttle with coaching up, man. We was walking down. We walked back to the hotel. Oh, he gone. That's Coach Kenny getting notifications. I think that's what that is. You get notifications on your phone from Instagram or something.
No notification.
I ain't going, but I'm about to switch over to the laptop. I gotta give you my email so when you send it, you could just send it straight there. But I'm gonna just
my bad.
I'll be right back.
Right.
I'll be right back.
You gonna stop hitting me with them charges, man.
Man, I'm a Tank fan, but he be giving up too many rounds sometimes. Listen. Hey, Coach Kenny.
Yeah.
You already spoke on it before, right? What was the game plan for Rolly?
Baiting the men, letting them get comfortable, making him falling over his feet,
The
and
Tank.
then that shot the Tank caught him on the ropes. We worked on that shit down in the whole camp.
So did Tank execute the plan to perfection?
Yep.
You know how I knew Tank executed the plan to perfection?
Rolly thought he was being aggressive, but that was the whole plan. Let him get comfortable, thinking he was big and strong.
That's when I knew Tank did his job. Rolly still doing interviews talking about I was whipping Tank ass the whole fight, not realizing that was the whole purpose there, man. That was the whole plan.
Yep.
He still, I was whooping Tank. That was what was supposed to happen. That's what he allowed to happen.
Man.
And look what happened. You went straight to sleep and ain't even know it. And people probably like, no, that's fun. No, that ain't it. The video proved that you released the shot that y'all was working on, the KO shot. You know what I mean?
Tank got that magic wand, boy. Motherfucker touch you going night-night.
Yeah, y'all try to blame Coach Kenny. That was just fun.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Y'all need to, and then Breezy, y'all need to go back and look at them fight cards because y'all be thinking Tank be losing rounds. He don't. He don't.
Some people don't know what they're looking at.
Man, listen, when I say the same thing, like, man, when you see it, you be like, okay. Okay. You know what I mean? Fight game, what's going on? Richie Baby said, sorry, Pops, you always the blame, so I had to blame you.
It's all good.
You laughing at me?
Kenneth Wilkins said, I bet Devin won't get warned in the second round for excessive holding like Tank did against Ryan.
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that again.
I bet Devin won't get warned in the second round for excessive holding like Tank did against Ryan.
Yeah, he's gonna hold. Devin will hold all night.
You didn't, you caught that video of the reenactment of Tank fighting Ryan?
No.
I gotta send it to you, man. That joint is funny, man. Oh man, it's funny. It's like a little cartoon. I played it toward the end, but I know it was late in the stream. But man, these people that make these videos creative as hell. It's
undefeated,
funny.
man. Undefeated, man.
They reenacted him knocking Ryan out, man. The way they did it is funny. Got Floyd in the back yelling. Conor McGregor walk up out of nowhere. Daniel Cormier, the damn ref. I'm like, what's going on? Like, this is funny, bro. That's why I say when you really enjoy it, you can laugh at stuff like that. If you're a fanboy, that'll make you mad. You know what I'm saying? It's funny.
You got to send it over. You got to send that over.
Yeah, it's like when the dude, whoever remixed in Shakur fight, he's a runner, he a track star, bro. That is gold. That's funny as hell. Like, I don't understand how you can't laugh at that. That's funny, bro.
Because like, you know what I mean? Like I always say, this is my whole. People always think it got to be the East Coast, West Coast beat. You know what I mean? It always got to be the Biggie two, and it don't got to be like that. You know what I mean?
And sports is not the streets, bro.
God came on here and said,
man,
y'all always talk good about Bill, but every time Bill get a chance, he talk bad about y'all. That's his prerogative. You know what I mean? I don't got to turn nobody light down for mine to shine. You know what I mean? That's the way he feels as though he got to go. I'm not tripping off of it.
You know what? To be honest, I think he's really honestly just promoting. I don't think there's no malicious intent behind a lot of it. I'll say a lot of it. I think what he's doing, like as a father, I try to look at it from that angle. I think he don't hesitate to let you know that he feel like his son is the best out here, and he gonna keep pushing it that way. And I think along the way of doing that, you say some things that you necessarily might not have to say, but I don't think it's with the intent, like, I don't think it's malicious all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think he genuinely be having fun.
I would do the same thing for my son, man.
That's why I said,
the same way. You know what I mean?
I said it, bro. I said, man, if I'm a fighter and my pops is in my corner, bro, he ain't rooting for me that way. Get him out of here. If I'm being trained by, if I'm Keyshawn Davis and my trainer ain't amped up for me about to fight the way Bomac was, what? That's genuine right there. He really rock with him. Man, that was the moment. I was like, look how happy he is to see him do his thing. I'm like, man, you gotta see. So I get it. I try to get it from that angle.
Push the goddamn button.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It's 260 people in the building. I don't know how many likes we got, but make sure y'all push the goddamn button.
Smash the like button, please.
Hit the goddamn button.
People. I heard what was her name? Sue Young, May Young. What was it?
Yeah.
Sue Young, something like that. I take Bill Haney or Kenny Porter as my daddy any day. Tell them they go in the back. They go in the back. Only thing I don't like about Kenny Porter is when it sounded like he threw his son under the bus right after his first KO loss. I hate it.
Like, I ain't like that. You know what I mean? Me and my dad, we might have to see each other. You know what I mean?
I just didn't. It was too fresh. Like, you know, your son fight. First of all, he fight everybody. His losses is only to people that respect, all respectable losses. He got one of the best resumes in boxing. He one of the more underappreciated people because of the style. He fought everybody. Win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna respect it because he got in there. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter got in there with everybody.
So let me ask you, since we on the topic, right? Let me ask you this, because I always wondered, would you have had thrown in a towel at that moment?
Hell nah, because I mean, that situation just looks so funny, right? He gets knocked down, and in that moment, one of the hardest punches you threw was on the mat. You got the wherewithal. You remember punching the mat, like banging the mat, like you still aware of what's going on. You get what I'm saying? I just don't know if I'd have tossed the towel in. But then again, it's some stuff you got to consider, right? You got dropped. What it was twice. He got put down pretty quick. So
yeah, but you know what I mean? Like your son a brawler.
What can happen when you go in there with one of the sharpshooter like Terrence Crawford? Get put on your ass. It can happen. It just seemed like maybe he wasn't willing to let him get hurt more. I always thought that he just took it upon himself to kind of, you know, wave the towel. But go look at it again, because I talked about it. It's a moment where when he get up, looked like he looked over there and kind of like gave a look for a second. I'm just saying it did. We always hopped on, you know, Kenny for that, but it looked like your son might have gave you the little, you know, that extra little look, like, hey man, hey, because you get what I'm saying. Yo, the man had war on the trunks. Ain't that some Marvin Hagler? My mind is like, I know what you're going in there to do, but I just thought he put himself in a bad situation because he left some stuff in the gym. Why would you pick the most dangerous fighter to tell your dad no about, like in training camp? You think this is the time where you should have said nah? That's why I was saying after losing to Earl Spence, it just was a much different Sean Porter. That's not taken away from nobody else that fought him after that. It's an honest observation. From what I hear, after he fought Spence, he was talking about retirement. Then if you just look at the fights when he came back, he's Showtime Sean Porter, right? The last time I've really seen that guy in the ring like that, Showtime Sean Porter, that dude that really go in there and make the fight tough for you, was against EJ. He fought Sebastian Famella, went the distance with him. You get what I'm saying? Look at the way Ugas fight played out for him. You get what I'm saying? He had some fights. Danny Garcia fight was close. He just didn't have that same, you know, burst, like that energy. And I said it before. I said his style is a no slight to him. It's like a crash and burn. While you young and you doing it, it look good. It's cool, but it get to a point where it's just hard as hell to do it. And he pretty much said that. It's like he agreeing with what I'm saying. He said, yo, he got to the point where it's like, no, just told his dad, no, I don't want to do this no more. So I'm like, once that started being in his head, you're no longer Showtime Sean Porter no more, because you would have never told your dad no. You would have never said, nah, I'm going to save something for the fight. Like with that mentality, you just knew he wasn't at his best, man. You should have known that, you know, Terrence Crawford was going to give him that kind of fight. I thought it was a competitive fight all the way into the knockdown.
Coach Kenny, would you have threw that towel in at that moment?
It depends what kind of.
At that moment of the fight, right there, when that towel hit the ring, would you have thrown it in at that point in time?
It's tough.
Man, listen.
I'm not saying Kenny Porter right or wrong. I'm just asking, as Coach Kenny Ellis, would you at that point of time in the fight, would you have thrown the towel in?
I know some things I don't know, but yeah, I would have threw it in. They've quadrupled their money. Team Porter quadrupled their money that night. I believe it at that.
But so let me say, let me get this chat out of the way. Tune, appreciate it. Can y'all just post a snippet of that spawn with Tank and Big Nose? I just want to see him sleep standing up so we can put the rumors to rest. Listen, I got a feeling, right? I got a feeling. This is my theory, right? Y'all gonna see that tape. That tape is going at the right time. That tape is going to hit the net.
Several people got it, man.
At the right time, that tape is going to hit the net.
I'll just say this, right? Without ever seeing it, right? Just right off the bat, this stuff that you hear, you know, Tank hopping, what do you say, fresh off a plane and something, probably not being in the best of shape. You hear Devin Haney outlasted him, right? Is that out the realm of possibility for that to happen, given the kind of style that he has? But at the same token, if this is a fight that we're talking about and I essentially stop you on your feet, the fight will be over. It will be over. Ain't no start over, ain't no save them and let us resume. Is none of that type of stuff happening. If that's a fight, the fight will be over.
If it was a real fight and Floyd wasn't in there holding Tank arms back from hitting Devin hard and shit like that, he'd have stopped Devin. Adrian Broner jumped in the ring so Tank couldn't finish him. In the actual fight, those guys can't get in the ring and do that.
That's all I'm saying, just based on what we're hearing. Like, both things are possible. A guy that's not in the best shape, somebody got outlast him. That's possible.
Jay Breezy, appreciate the support. When that tape hit, I bet you it'll be flipped in the worst way. No, I know when that tape going. That tape, I just got a feeling when we do get that Devin and Tank fight, that's when that tape gonna hit the net. That's when that tape gonna hit the net. Because that's the best time to release it.
All right.
Right or right though?
Yeah.
That's when I think we get the tape, because that's gonna sell it. That's gonna help sell that fight. No matter which way it go, you see what I'm saying? No matter which way it go, that tape is gonna hit the net. That's my opinion. That's when we see that tape.
Right. It's an easy fight to get behind. Got two winners at the end of the day. Love them and hate them. You take two winners. Why wouldn't you want to see them fight?
Two fighters winning financially, but one of them getting fucked up physically. Is that what you meant to say?
Somebody will have a long night, a long trip
Don
home.
Listen, Don Gotti. You said, why would Broner stop him if he had money on the fight? Don't make sense. Listen, we done all heard different versions of the story, but the basics of it has been the same. They was fighting. It was a pause somewhere in that fight for whatever reason. There was a pause, and then they continued fighting again. That's all you need to know. They fought. It was a pause. What the pause was? They said he stopped him on his feet. He got it back, wanted to keep going. They fought some more, and it was over. That's the basics of it. And everybody say the same thing. Tank was in the beginning. They say Devin was in the end. Tank stopped him early. Without headgear, 8 ounces, Devin sleep.
He was sleep with 16s on. Shit.
So that's all I'm saying. We know what Tank history is in terms of punching power and what he's able to do. Does that sound like that's unrealistic to happen? I think it was Sugar Ray Leonard that spoke on it years ago. I think it was Sugar Ray. And he said he just don't remember the last time a guy with headgear and them big ass gloves on just got that many knockouts like that. And for that size, just constantly, like, you hear these different things and able to see some of it. It's crazy. So again, it's not out the realm of possibility for you to get hurt by that guy. It's not out the realm of possibility for you to be in a Devin Haney, a gym rat, to outlast another guy. You get what I'm saying? Is without seeing it, both, you can't tell me one either of them things ain't possible. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
But that's what I always resort to at the end of the day, right? When you talk about that spawn, and I understand this, right? when you talk about that spawn, right?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you want to slice it. Okay, let's say Bill left out with the money, right? Let's say Team Haney left out with the money. Tank got signed that night. And he's now the face of boxing. So who won? You know what I mean? You got them little couple dollars. He making, you know what I mean? Now you chasing him. This the same guy you say, you know what I mean? You chasing him, begging him for a fight. Who won? Come on, man. You got, you know what I mean? You got, now listen, he got signed to your Godfather. It's not making sense, man. So something happened in there to where though Floyd Mayweather said, I want to sign him.
Something had to happen.
And he signed him that night. What'd he say the next day? They was on a yacht, or you know what I mean? They was on an island somewhere. Come on, man. And what he been doing ever since, selling out everywhere he go? Big attraction. You get a fight with Tank to change your life. Come on, man.
Know.
Right.
I know who won. Jay Breezy. Floyd Senior, Maurice Lee, Nate Jones, Mickey Bay, Jamel Hearn all said Devin got the best of him. If Dev got knocked out, I'm not paying you if I bet on Tank. I say it again. Slim got signed that night.
Yeah, and some of y'all, it's like y'all tell half of what they said. Y'all not telling that other part that was also mentioned too.
I bet none of those guys are bet live if Devin and Tank should fight that Devin will win.
Jay Breezy, appreciate the support. Dev declined that TMT contract. Come on. So he still lost. So he lost and he making bad decisions. You know what I mean? Like, what are you saying, Jay Breezy? Because guess where he's at? He's back begging for a fight with TMT.
Had the EP's Queen. I never heard it was a contract though. I never, from what I understand, didn't go that far. Didn't go there. You know what I mean?
Bill said no, we going another direction. That's what I heard. Like Bill said, we going another direction. We ain't, you know what I mean, we gonna do our own thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just look at it like, you know what I mean? Tank got signed. He been doing what he been doing ever since. Pick a spot, and he's selling it out.
And I'll do y'all one better. I mean, he's made the absolute most out of his situation. And Tank and Dev is, you know, he carved his own path, right? So
yeah, I mean, no, he said in street terms, saying you brought 4.5, I got front of the brick. Who really won? You know what I mean? Yeah, me no. Because the first time don't matter. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna talk about the first time, Coach Josh. Why nobody talk for that? That's unanimous. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I mean? Even he said he beat the shit out of him. They ain't gonna talk about the first time.
Getting cracked too. That's what kind of went over people's head too. What you mean? Why, if it wasn't something worth mentioning, why would you mention yourself getting cracked if it wasn't nothing? You know what I mean? You told the people that.
Everything boxing, I think we get the fight. I think that fight does happen.
Salute the ETB. What's good with it?
Yeah, no, I think we get that fight. And I think we get that fight because Tank said he want that fight.
Yeah, I'm just optimistic.
You heard him say, I want that fight. And also it was a conversation that I sat down before he really started doing interviews. I was in training camp and he had a conversation. You know what I mean? And it's one of the things that I really wish I would have recorded, but it was so like the timing of it. I didn't want to grab the camera and mess up the vibe because he was straight spitting that day. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I mean? I believe we're gonna get a Devin fight before Tank.
It's like I get why people feel that way, but I keep saying this. I keep using Spence and Bud as a prime example. I had people for months saying, that's not gonna happen. The different reasons why it's not gonna happen because of X, Y, Z. He's scared. He don't want to fight. That one don't want to fight, and we got it. I mean, I feel like if that could happen when people were so adamant about it never happened and they was almost willing to bet that it would never happen, still happen. So I'm just optimistic unless these dudes are, you know, way apart from each other where it can't obviously happen. You know what I'm saying? he did mention him again today. He said, right, the 4 fighters, he still mentioned him as a possibility. So
I think
I
we get
don't know.
I think we get it. Big Supreme, appreciate the support. He said, Coach Kenny, what round Tank getting Frank out of there?
I can't let that out right now. I don't need him concentrating on that round. It's gonna be an epic night. Epic night.
No, I really think we're gonna get that fight. You know what I mean? And when we get it,
right.
We train and fight 12 rounds.
I don't know what you two gonna do when we get after we get the end result of that fight.
I like Derek James and Martin.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be a nice fight.
Say Floyd settled for Tank. That's crazy. And you 29 fights later, they talking face of boxing. It sounds like a winner to me.
Man, listen, I take it all day long. You know what I mean?
And both of them, you don't lose either way. I'm just different. I don't have no hate for no fighters. Them dudes are winners, bro. I mean, I know who I think are winning the fight, but they both winners at the end of the day. So,
and I don't think I don't really got no hate for Devin, you know what I mean? But like the way Bill be talking, it creates like animosity towards, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, you doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They put somebody in front of you doing your job. You getting them out of there. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Bill, sometimes he like I've seen that character too many times before in that character. You know what I mean? That Bill Haney character. That's what bothers me. Not William Haney, because I don't know William Haney, but the character Bill Haney is too many of them in Baltimore. I've encountered too many of them characters. And that's what bothers me. Fight game, appreciate the support. I got a feeling Tank gonna make lots of motherfuckers eat their words in the next 2 years. Salute, Rize. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I just don't got a crystal ball, and I understand the way things been going, but people would be a little bit, reluctant to think it's gonna happen. But I think both guys want to fight each other. I think that too. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Again, I'm optimistic. I'm always hopeful that we get a fight.
I think we get the fight, man.
He said it's a Tank podcast. So where's they from, bro? Y'all really don't get it. Ain't got one podcast opposed to somebody having X amount of them. Don't even think about that. He represent. You literally got his team up here. Like who they supposed to lobby for? More than Tank. Like think about that.
You know the crazy thing? Like I done seen so many different podcasts like change their tune, change their narrative. I'm like, damn, like what you got that stimulus check over there? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people just all of a sudden just up and change their whole everything. And I'm like,
you don't hear enough of the negativity coming from people like the hate toward them. So people gonna say anything.
Like, okay.
I asked, was I Devin Haney channel before? Believe it or not. So people say anything, bro. We just love boxing.
Mac Original, appreciate the support. Just watch Martin. He too simple. Tank KO 8 through 10. Appreciate you. No, man, like, and that's the thing, like, even like just you talking your shit, boxing. You know what I mean? So even that's what I be trying to tell people in the chat. Y'all got the right to like whoever y'all want, like. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at you for it. You see what I'm saying? Just know that I made my opinion not because of the podcast I'm on, but because of shit I've seen in real life.
Oh my God.
I keep saying for people to like at least acknowledge the fact that you got people that got experience really watching. It's a different assessment y'all gonna have. Y'all physically able to see this stuff in the gym. Just like for anybody that get to watch any fighter, you're gonna feel differently than the average person that's knocking them because you actually seen it. You know what I'm saying? The first time I seen that man work out, I left the gym and I was sold. I was like, ain't nothing you can tell me. You know what I mean? I seen it with my own eyes. There's nothing you can tell me. I'm convinced. You know what I mean? I watched you work out, and it was like he had a little situation he was dealing with, and he was still, you know what I mean, getting it in. I was sold. And then Coach Kenny had him on this crazy tough ass drill,
And I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, listen, I was sold.
I hear he don't do no complaining when it's time to put that work in too.
Man, listen. Wasn't no whole bunch it wasn't a whole bunch of smiling, laughing, playing. If it was a joke, if a joke was said, it was kiki, right back to work. You see what I'm saying? Wasn't no whole bunch of bullshitting and playing. It was straight business. You know what I mean? And that's when you see shit like that, you're like, all right, all that shit that they said before you seen it, you can't tell me nothing because I've seen the guy work. Right. And then I've seen him again work the same exact way. You know what I mean? When it's time, all this shit, when he walk in that motherfucking gym, it's business time. You know what I mean? Right. All that other shit that he did it, all that, gone. It's time to work. Let's get it. I was sold. So you know what I mean? That's my opinion. You real quiet tonight, Coach. What's going on? What's on your mind, Coach?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Just Do, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to Just Do, make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Just Do, man. Come on 4 o'clock. Sometimes he'll give you a 10 o'clock in the morning show. Sometimes he might give you a marathon. You know what I mean? But he getting it in and he talking his boxing talk, man. So if y'all ain't subscribed to Just Do, you doing yourself a great disservice.
I tell y'all, not too many people gonna have that approach where you just really want to build on boxing. I don't argue. There's no need for it. We could build on it. You ain't gotta argue boxing. You could, you know what I mean, really chop it up and build. You can't get nowhere arguing.
Mr. Anderson, appreciate the support. Welcome to the Rize podcast. He said, tank over everybody. Be more stand up. Appreciate you. Shout out to my guy Remo. Let's talk fast. Hashtag JPT. If y'all ain't down with Remo, man, he doing his thing over there at Rich Threads, man. Tank over everyone. You know what it is, man. No, it was something else I just said. Oh, Judah Ben Israel said, Coach just ate. He caught the itis.
Yeah.
That big head.
Good, bro.
I gotta sit up a little while watching boxing though.
Whose skull you watching tonight?
Frank Martin.
Right.
I'm watching Frank Martin. I'm watching his feet tonight.
You got some good feet, don't he? I thought he did. You ain't gotta answer that one.
He already did.
Like,
I ain't say no.
I
ain't say nothing.
Sometimes silence speaks more than words.
Yeah, man. I think a dude is an athletic fighter.
Yeah, he could play basketball and other sports. He's athletic. He's an athletic individual.
It's not dead over everyone if you're gonna put besides Boots. You can't. It ain't over everyone. You killed that statement right there. Dog, God appreciate the support. Sure. He talking about Dev over everyone besides Boots. That means Dev ain't over everyone, man.
And there ain't nothing wrong with having somebody over nobody like that. That's
said Dev over everybody besides Boots. What the hell?
That's told on yourself a little bit.
Yeah, man. If he that guy, man.
Nah, that shit. They told me all he need is 3 fights, and
Boots the man at 147 right now.
I'll throw in the tail if Devin fight Boots. I'll snatch that bitch right out of Bill Haney hands, throw it right in the ring, man. I would not want to see Boots kill that kid, man.
That's just an extremely tough fight for him, I think.
I think Boots would kill Devin Haney, man.
Extremely tough fight.
Mr. Catch a Body, man. Devin the Dream, he be dreaming, all right. He be dreams and nightmares.
Boots a bad boy, yo.
Man, I would not want to see Devin there with Boots, man.
Boots a bad boy.
No way, no how, man.
Yeah, I done heard Boots. They said dudes don't be able to go barely 6-8 rounds of sparring sometimes with this dude. Bigger guys, I done heard dudes say, you know what I'm saying, Boots beat on dudes. They leave the gym, come back with the dry tears on their face like they've been crying and shit. I'm telling you. So I ain't making it up. I done sat here and I heard a lot of different stories.
He switched it up. He switched it up. God, he said, LOL, Dev over everyone from 140 on 10.
I get it.
Say?
Dev over everyone from 140 on down. Yeah, all right.
Damn. But he weighed 165 though.
It's a little light skin. It's a little light skin guy. They call him Javante Tank Davis. He at 135 right now. I don't think Dev want no parts.
Matias, what about Matias?
You mentioned him a little bit today too, a little bit.
What you think about that fight, just before we get out of here, man? What you think about that fight, Matias and Devin?
I just want to be honest, man. Devin's discipline will cause a lot of guys problems. He know how to stick to the game plan, right? But Matias know how to force you to have to do what he like to do, which is fight. If you can't make him respect you, can't put something on his mind, it's gonna be tough to keep him out your kitchen, breaking up all your silverware and stuff. So your plates, he go in there, Matias disrespectful, kick your door in, walk straight through the living room to the kitchen, fix himself something to eat, and he can go back for seconds if you let him. That's the kind of style he got. So yeah, he could be outboxed. I seen the one loss that he had, the same issues that he had in that loss. He still has them to some degree. I just don't think Devin Haney be the guy to stop him or nothing like that. But man, he could. I could see him pulling off outboxing him, but I think it'd be tough. It'd be tough.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tough.
I don't know.
I think he got better feet than people think too.
Mr. Anderson, appreciate your support. Where can we find about y'all DMV amateur matches? Also, help me understand the fight is scheduled at 135. Why are the fighters allowed to weigh so much more during fight night? Coach Kenny?
They hydrate back up after they get off the scale.
Right.
You ain't gonna go but so high unless you use an IV though.
25 pounds, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Thurman said that too.
Ali, appreciate the support. Bill scared Floyd helping Ryan. Y'all heard Bill today telling him to come clean about Floyd helping him. I've definitely heard that part.
I ain't hear that. What happened?
He was like, tell us, because Ryan had said something. He was like, I'm telling the truth. He was like, Bill was like, well, tell the truth. What Floyd over there telling you?
Mm-hmm.
Jay Breezy, y'all be surprised when Dev 12-0 Matias. Dude feast worse than Regis, no defense. I don't see him 12-0 in Matias. Sorry, buddy.
It's gonna be tough as hell. It's gonna be tough.
Nah.
12 zip them. I think people underestimate. I think again, I don't know, Coach. Maybe you could tell me, you could fill me in. I think Matias is a guy that from the outside looking in, it's easy to overlook what he's able to do at a high level until you get in.
Man, let me tell you, I like a defensive fighter, but in that situation, offense is gonna destroy him.
Yeah.
Matias' offense will destroy his defense. Hands win fights. Hands win fights.
Big Supreme, appreciate the support. He said Matias reminds me of Aaron Pryor. What you think, Coach?
Not quite. Aaron Pryor was more relentless. Aaron Pryor was more shit from the gutter. He was gutty with that shit.
Man,
Big C.
I'm excited. Right?
Big C, why didn't we get Shakur versus Abdul instead of Frank? Just, you want to answer that?
I think people be ignoring it. I mean, for me, in my opinion, I think people just think that's a 1, 2, 3 scenario. When you got a guy that's on with a promoter that, like, I've heard him be back and forth with it, right? I've heard him say he's willing to make the fight. I've heard him snap on people for even mentioning that fight to him or mentioning Tank's name. And I've heard him say, why would I be looking to make a fight with that guy when I got guys over here that I can make fight? Like, he's just too up and down. So I think what you need is a more straight answer from the people that represent him. I think them as fighters, I don't think they scared of nobody. I think if that came across the table, either of them dudes would take the fight. But I think you really got to have the guy that promotes Shakur fully in and making that fight. You get what I'm saying? I think that's a potential roadblock.
I think my opinion, he's sitting in a bad audition tape.
I mean, I still look at it like this, right? He ain't lose. But
he's sitting at bad audition tape. So you know what I mean?
Tank,
like that,
right?
That was an audition. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, and I'm saying it because so when you have a bad outing like that, and you're on the when you on an audition. So if you had a better performance, you stop your guy. Now I could go in there and bargain for a better percentage. You see what I'm saying? Because people got a
I
good
get
feeling
it.
about me. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think he got to break the bank when you getting the biggest opportunity anyway. I don't think you should walk in that type of situation making unrealistic demands. No way. Like I get the performance thing, but I'm still sold on the fact that you get the win. And if I'm Tank the fighter, why wouldn't I want to be the first one to actually solve the puzzle of the guy that y'all say is this good defensively? If I think I'm gonna go show you that he not, you get what I'm saying? If I'm Shakur, why the hell don't you want an opportunity to not only make that type of bag, but this is a guy they're looking at as one of the undeniable faces of boxing. You don't want to be the first guy to try to see if you can actually beat him. Yes, you both should want it for those reasons because I still think y'all the two best guys there. And if we saying like a bad performance gets you no fight, it's like boxing is going to be tough because some people get their ass whooped in their worst night. So I get it. I just think it's one fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one fight. You can always get back with good performance. Like it ain't like it's gonna happen right now, next anyway, right? Say he coming back in June, that's not the fight for him. So maybe he has another audition, so to speak, right? To write this shit. You know what I mean? Get back in there and look impressive, bro.
That's just my thoughts. Like, you know what I mean? Like that I think that was gauge where he was at, you know what I mean? And it just wasn't.
I still don't think it would have happened. Like, say he would have knocked De Los Santos out. I still don't think it happens next because of the circumstances, situation, that one fight. I just don't hear enough, from Bob Arum's side. Like, I hear him double dutch that. 1 minute is then it's no, then it's we control this, then it's that. It's like, it's too, be consistent. Why wouldn't you want to put your best fighter up against, you know what I mean? I just don't get it. Like, you should want to do that, but
Shakur got a belt at 135, right?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. One bad performance shouldn't disqualify you from a fight because you still.
I think Shakur just called Matias out.
Yeah, I heard him speak a little bit about this. Somebody, he said if it made sense, but
yeah,
man, you got work to do at 35, man. What's a better fight? You and Matias and you and Tank, and y'all in the same division. But I get it. I just think it's gonna be some roadblocks. I'm trying to be as real as I can. Like I just don't look. I look at them as both real fighters. If they had their way, I think they could fight each other, right? I just hope powers that be and the people that got hands on the situation see it the same way.
That's another fight I think we're gonna get. Big C, appreciate the support on Twitch. Kerr said y'all won't mention his name. I'll say this
too, Senior. Like this, I'll let you read the super chat first.
Don God, appreciate the support. Wait, so Frank's last audition tape was better than Shakur's against Michelle Riviera?
Take that one fight out the equation, which you obviously can't do. It's like, why pinpoint the one time where he didn't look his best instead of the handful of times in a row where he looked like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, why would this fight be the audition as opposed to any other fight you had? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, are you just picking and choosing the fights in which you could look bad? Because again, it all depends on how you look. You just wasn't there offensively, but we know why. You get what I'm saying? So I can't really.
But you gotta be in Vegas. You in Vegas, like
that's, again. Who out there that you gonna get more respect for beating? You get what I'm saying right off the bat. Get what I'm saying? I see people say Loma. Just think about it. Loma that's with 20 fights saying he's 17-3. What's better right now? A Shakur Stevenson win or a Lomachenko win?
Shakur.
You know what I'm saying? You should still want it for that reason to prove to them people, hey man, like he definitely can't look like that against me, or I'm getting his ass out of there. You could show the world what De Los Santos couldn't do. You know what I mean? Because I think you were definitely a better fighter than him. I can't make an argument for that fight not happening without seeing either guy lose. I gotta see somebody at least lose, and I'd be like, you might have messed up, you might have fumbled right there, but it all depends, bro.
I think we get that fight though. Jay Breezy, appreciate the support. He said, I know I'm a Dev fan, and I'm cool with you being a Dev fan, but I fuck with this podcast. We rock with you too, Jay Breezy. Appreciate you.
Salute.
No, I just think this is my opinion. Once again, I just think that fight had more implications on it than what people really paying attention to. For the simple fact that they took him out of North and put him in Vegas. You see what I'm saying? To see on Thursday night to see how he performed.
I get it, but it's tough, man. It's still tough.
Wait, what they tell you? What they tell you? What they tell you? Go out there like every joint is your last because you never know
But,
when you get an
yeah,
opportunity.
man.
I got a
I don't
cousin.
know,
I
man.
got a cousin right now, right? The scout was at the game. The scout didn't even go to see him, but he made a catch. He made a catch that was so incredible. He got a scholarship to play for Florida Gators, and he ended up playing 10 years with the Tennessee Titans. You know what I mean? When you show up, you know what I mean? You never know what's going to come out of it.
It's still like, so you telling me in boxing, all it takes for you not to get a fight is it's not losing no more. It's you didn't look the way I think you should have, so I ain't fighting you.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? That might be, you know what I mean, a reason for somebody to be licking their chops. Guy ain't fighting like that, ain't throwing punches. He should be easy pickings, man. That's all I'm saying. He can't punch like that. You should be willing to go in there and dust him off.
Mr. Anderson, appreciate your support. He said she core sitting in a whack ass mixtape to the fans.
But see, I think that's all. I think people are picking and choosing. Again, what do you do? Do y'all do math or what? Do you do math or you just be like, nah, 1 point, no, that's it. It just seemed like an excuse not to make one of the best fights in the world. That's still the best defense against the best offense. I got way more reasons why it should happen than it shouldn't. I'm
not saying it. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it. I don't want to see the fight, and I don't want to see the fight.
I get it.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I think that had an impact on, you know what I mean?
Right. You just, I understand it, but it's still in all. Y'all the winners. I know most people would think those are the two best people there. And I'm going to always make a case for 1 and 2 playing. I don't care which one you put 1 and which one you put 2. I just think those are the two best guys there. And as long as that's the case, I feel like a fight should be made.
I think that's unanimous. All of us believe the same thing, 1 and 2. You know what I mean?
So
where we put 1 and 2 may be different.
Top fighters should always fight top fighters. You get what I'm saying? Boxing, got to know how hard it is to have the best night of your life every single time. And if
y'all heard Mason and Schofield going in, that's how you supposed to do it.
I don't think Schofield really. I think that'd be his dad, bro. I really do.
Yo, Schofield show up, man. Mason show up, but Schofield show up too.
For example, right? Remember, he had the fight not too long ago, right? Where he tore up his feet and didn't get a knockout, didn't look that good. Look how they jumped all over him. Very next fight, he knocked dude out.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Off night is losing.
He got it. That's why it's in his next fight. You know what I mean? That's why we got to get another fight. We got to see, you know what I mean?
But naturally, that's gonna happen anyway. You get me? You got one fight.
I like Mason and Schofield.
Somebody getting their
ass. Both of them. I'm trying to get Mason on here now. Mr. Anderson, appreciate the support once again, man. The math ain't matching, man.
You trying to get him on this week? You mean not tonight?
No, not tonight. No, we ready to get out of here in a few. Probably we could probably go 2-3 more minutes, man. Y'all was chopping it up so good. I ain't want to let the people go. You know what I mean?
Big C, that's how we gotta do. Build on boxing, man.
Big C having a good time over there. You know what I mean? So I gotta give Big C what he wants.
Build on boxing.
Yeah, but no, shout out to Just Dude, man. Just Dude, always an honor and a pleasure, man. Appreciate you coming on, chopping it up with me, man. Talking this boxing talk, man.
We got more people need to hear these good discussions, man. We for boxing. You can have your favorite fighter and still be for boxing. You ain't never gonna hear me tearing the sport down or fanboying. You know what I mean? I'm going to have my opinions, but I don't fanboy and I don't tear people down.
Kyle Nolan, welcome to the Rize podcast. Just earned a subscriber. Dude, unbiased, and I got tank against anybody. Skills and power. Appreciate you, Kyle Nolan. No,
appreciate you.
Just do a good guy, man. GM, appreciate the support. Ask yourselves who's stopping Shakur from fighting Loma or Navarrete next, and then you will have your answer.
Yeah. That's why he's frustrated now. Good point, bro.
So should he sign back with Bob, or should he go ahead on his free agent tip?
It's really tricky, man. I know that gotta be a tough decision to make because it's like part of me feel like he gonna use fights, dangle him kind of, I got this or that for you. If I just hope it is not that situation, bro. If he want to fight, nobody should get in the way. Especially, it's like saying you don't really believe in him then, because you have no reason not to. You get what I'm saying? It's
but
like
Can he leave Top Rank though?
Like, support a fighter, but you scared to see him getting there with somebody you really don't believe in him. Then, so
can he leave Top Rank?
Where them fights could happen at? So that should not happen. They should not both be out of 35 without that fight happening.
Yeah.
Who win or lose? I rock with them both. I don't care. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask again. Can Shakur leave Top Rank?
Oh, can he leave Top Rank?
Yeah.
What's the likelihood of it, right?
Now, I'm only asking this because I think of one person when I ask, can Shakur leave Top Rank, and it's not Bob Arum.
I mean, I think of Jay Prince and how he don't got no fighters that's really spread out, and definitely not over at the PBC. I'm just thinking realistically. But I want to say this. That's not the only way to make that fight. It's not the only way to make that fight. He got to go over there. That's not guaranteeing anything. I think people need to stop saying that too. That's not the quick fix for everybody, bro. It's a lot of stuff to consider when you going on board. That's your career you talking about. So I think farther than just one fight, even though that is the fight, I don't feel like that's the quick fix PBC. Let me go over here. That's going to guarantee. That's going to make everything all right. I don't think that's the case, though. So I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough.
What would Just Do?
Man, I realistically, bro, I sit down, man. We gonna all parties involved. We gonna have a real discussion, bro. Like discussion. Like they should have his best interests at hand. Nobody, if he's constantly winning, it shouldn't be no politics stopping him from getting that next fight. So if those guys sound like they're not on board with getting you the best opportunities out there, you might have to, you know what I mean, take your talents elsewhere. Because the last thing you want to sit around and hear is he ain't getting the fights because of this, because of politics. He re-signed. So, but I just can't say as a fight fan from my seat, I know what's best for the man. That's a lot of money. It's a lot to consider. So I just want to see him go where he gonna be allowed to make the fights that he deserved to be in. You get what I'm saying? That's all. Mm-hmm. It's tough though, man.
Closing arguments.
Love over hate.
You got something for us, Just?
Hey, let's keep building, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the Rize family.
Man, shout out to Coach Kenny for coming through. Shout out to Just Do Boxing, man. Shout out to the hashtag JBT, Just Boxing Talk Network, man. Appreciate your support. Thanks for everybody hit us up in the Cash App, the super thanks. You know what I mean? It really helped the channel grow and blow. All the new people that came in the building, man, hope you enjoyed yourself, enjoyed the conversation. If you're not subscribed to Just Do, make sure you go over there, subscribe, check out his content, check him out 4 p.m. every day. If you don't get the notification, I'm telling you, come on 4 o'clock every day. You know what I mean?
We always building, man. Always.
So, you know what I mean? And just like that, see y'all tomorrow.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with it. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.